Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Ayla. I share my life through immigration, motherhood, everyday life here in the US, and everything in between. If you're looking for helpful insights, real experience, in a supportive space, you're in the right place. So don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel, for I'd love to have you in this journey with me. So it's been a month since I had my oath-taking ceremony and officially became a US citizen. And I actually posted a video before as to what I did prior to my oath ceremony. I have some tips and my to-do list after becoming a US citizen. And this video is more of just updating you guys what I realistically did after being a US citizen. So for the first and the most important thing that I want to take off of my list is to apply for US passport. So when I had my US oath-taking ceremony on that same day, I was able to apply for US passport. So I brought all the documents that I need. I made sure I had the right supporting documents, because I remember I was the first one to be on that room to apply for a US passport, and beside me was the gentleman, and he has some incomplete documents. And you know, that minor hassle of not bringing everything means that you have to schedule your appointment separately to apply for US passport. So I just want to save my time and effort and energy on applying for US passport and just grab the chance on applying it on the same day of my oathing ceremony. So I'll just show you in the video what I brought and the supporting documents that I brought with me to make sure that I have the complete documents.
First, you have to submit your naturalization certificate. You will receive this at your oath ceremony, and it's the most important document for your passport application. The passport agency will hold on to it temporarily, but don't worry, they will mail it back to you. Next is your DS-11 application form. You can fill this out ahead of time, but make sure not to sign it yet. You'll sign it in front of the passport officer. Then I brought my valid government-issued photo ID, which is a driver's license. I have a photocopy of it back and front. And then you will also need a passport photo. Some venues offer photos on site, but I brought one with me just in case. And then lastly, the payment. I paid $165 total. That includes passport book fee and the $35 processing fee.
Just to share with you an experience, luckily on the venue of the oath-taking, I was included in the first row to be escorted to exit the hall. So the first thing I did was I ran to, not really, I brisk walk going to the US passport application room and did the whole thing, and I was done in just less than 5 minutes. Some others, of course, went straight outside and just took photos, and that wasn't my priority right away. So my priority was to just get it done. So I'm really glad that it was a smooth one, because right after I exited the room, there was like a long line already waiting, and in just like 5 minutes I got a lucky spot in where I'm seated inside the hall. And yeah, I was just alert on prioritizing what to do right after the oath-taking ceremony. So let's go to the timeline of my passport application. So the day I submitted my passport application was February 26, 2025. I didn't hear anything at all, not until I checked their website, and I was able to track my status. And on that website, they will just ask you your last name, your birthday, and the last 4 digits of your social security. And then it will give you an update, and it will show you a tracking number. I highly recommend for you to visit the website for the latest updates with the passport fees, and also for you to track your timeline, because nowadays things change so fast. Yeah, it's better to have the latest updates from their website. So on my update, they said that they received it on February 28, 2025. So that was 2 days after I applied on the same day of my oath-taking ceremony. And then I haven't heard from them for like more than 3 weeks. And then not until March 27, I kept on checking every now and then. It will just show that it's in process. And just to let you know, I didn't expedite it. So this is just the regular processing time. And then so from February 28, 2025 I saw that there was an update last March 27, 2025 that my passport application was approved, and it is already scheduled to be mailed by USPS. So on that one, I received a separate email wherein I had a tracking number. And then once you click on that tracking number, you can subscribe for text updates and email updates as to the updates as to where your passport is real time. So that was March 27, 2025. And I got my passport on hand on March 31st, 2025. So given the time frame, more or less, it's like 30 days all in all, which is not bad coming from someone who was able to process the US passport application on the same day of oath taking ceremony. I must have saved like nearly a month of waiting. Just to show you, yeah, I got this on the mail and I wanna open it together with you. Here you go. So it comes with a priority mail envelope. Okay. Yes! This is it. I'm officially a US citizen, and this gives me so much relief that this has been mailed safely in our mailbox. Although one thing that I'm still waiting for is my certificate of naturalization. It says there that expect within 4 weeks to receive that one. It's been a few days right now, so I'm not bothered yet, but yeah, I probably expect it probably late April. But the most important thing is I have this. So yeah, so that's the story of my US passport application journey. So the next thing that I was able to accomplish on my checklist is to update my social security. I didn't do much effort on applying that one because when I applied for the N400 form, which is the application for naturalization, there's a question there wherein the USCIS asks permission for them to update your social security number. So I ticked yes, and actually this social security, I haven't even opened it. I want to open it together with you as well. This came in 2 weeks after my oath taking ceremony, so this came in before my US passport. But yeah, let's open it together. Okay. Ta-da! So it still has my same social security number and my full name in it. And actually the day placed here was Feb 27, 2025. And then the day of my oath taking was Feb 26, 2025. So after a day, they have already prepared or printed my new social security number. So what I noticed though, let me show you the difference between my old social security number versus the new one is that with my old social security number, it includes this one. It includes a text that says valid for work only with DHS authorization, compared to my new social security number, which doesn't have any at all. But there, those are the two major to-do lists that I was able to accomplish within a month of being a US citizen. I am guilty of not working on the other things yet, such as updating my bank and my employer. I am a remote travel agent, so I have to inform my host agency about it. And then what else? I haven't updated my driver's license, or I haven't called DMV yet to notify, because I saw in the application is they need at least a passport or my certificate of naturalization, which I don't have. So now that I have my US passport, that will be my next steps to tap in those establishments and be able to work my way on ticking off more of my to-do list after becoming a US citizen.
From immigrant to US citizen, this is just the beginning. Subscribe for more inspiring steps ahead. Thank you for watching.